going to show you guys how to make the best protein oats of all time. All right, so first up, you're going to want to get 60 grams of oats. Pour that into the bowl. Some water. I would say anywhere between like 1 cup and like 1 1/4 cup of water. Then you're going to want to add in a little bit of salt. Not too much, but enough. You know, where like you taste the salt. But again, not too much. So at this point, we're pretty much at like the midway of making the oats. Now you're going to want to stir it up a little bit and put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Halfway through, you want to stir it in between and then put it back in for the remainder of the time. So now you should be looking a little something like this, you know, after the 3 minutes. The next step is you want to add your choice of nut butter. I just chose peanut butter because that's what I like. I mean, I typically just do a nice spoonful. All right, so now the nut butter's in there. Now for the most important step, because this is what your oats are actually going to taste like. You're going to want to add your protein powder of choice. For me, I'm doing this IHOP protein powder because obviously it's going to taste amazing. And about 50 grams of your protein powder, which is a little more than 1 scoop. So now this is what we should be looking like. Very, very sturdy. And if it's hard to stir, you're doing it right. Back into the microwave for another 2 minutes, and then I'll show you guys the update. So now we should be looking a little bit like this. You feel me? But let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you guys the final update of when it's completed. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes, so let's check on the actual final progress. Boom, look at that. It's kind of like an oat cake. Very sturdy. It's not going to fall. It's like thick. But look, this is the best part. Look at the consistency. It's literally like cakey. That is when you know you made it correctly. Also forgot to mention, that is 560 calories, 22 grams of fat, 56 grams of carbs, and 37 grams of protein. So, there are the macros.